Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Oh, it's Wednesday, so it's my bad joke day. So this guy's walking in the park and he comes across an old man weeping on a bench piteously. He says, "I'm so sorry to see this happening. What's wrong?" He says, "Oh, I can't believe it. My wife died a year ago, and then I met this beautiful young woman half my age, and she really took to me. She invites me over for dinner, and she takes care of me, and she makes love to me, and she wants to be with me, and it's just fantastic." He says, "Well, that sounds great. What's so wrong?" He says, "I can't remember where I live." The ravages of old age. Keep your memory going, eh? Anyhow, so my journal writing friends out there, for you to chew on, whether you write it down and elevate the conversation or just psychologically review, get back to me, I'll share with you as well. In what ways have you used adversity? Every one of us faces a lot of challenges, things that go south, things that go sideways, and how do we step up into that? And can we maybe not turn every lemon into lemonade and find the silver lining behind every dark cloud, but in some way, the severe teachers are very helpful. So let me know how you've used adversity, and I'll share my view of it if you reach out to me. Now, my teacher, B.K. Asano, always says, it's not that you aim too high and fail to achieve. It's you aim too low and realize that. Now, most of us are still in the householder life, which has always been difficult, and we're pulled by different competing demands that sometimes makes us feel like we're coming apart at the seams. But the consistent practice of yoga will help you surmount occasional setbacks, teach you to think for yourself, and observe the countless opportunities that you have to evolve your own depth self. Now, my Sufi teachers remind you that just because you have a genuine experience, it has to take on a meaningful form in the world. You can't just have a useless auto-intoxication, mystical inebriation, what I call autistically rocking to the sound of your own om. You have to learn to first get accustomed to a form of cognition other than that which you're accustomed to. Because yoga is not just a nice relaxation or good workout. It's a radical discontinuity, a radical disconfirmation of what we normally think of as our life and culture. You have to disaccustom yourself and disengage in order to find another kind of life. And that's where yoga reminds you it's not only just a philosophy or a science or an art form, but a lifestyle. So you have to live it eventually. Now, we've been talking about the Kundalini all week, and now we're up to the one in the throat called Vishuddha, which means purified. So this is where you're really trying to change your whole way of being, challenge the habits that haven't served you, get clear of any kind of contaminating or interfering or blockages that happen in your life in order to come to that light that is the radiating totality. Not just it's how it's reflected in manifest forms outside you, but till you find and discover the light within yourself. As the Upanishads remind us, Atmanas Brahman, the point of light within you is not really yours. It's the light of the transcendent. So when you discover this and you're on the quest and you're searching and you're purifying yourself through whatever form, then you critique more and more what I call the crust of inauthenticity, which will burden your love as well as your capacity for free action. So the key, of course, is always to give undivided attention, undivided presence, where your heart can really put itself completely behind what you're into. And can't say this with everything, but I hope you find the one where you say, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing than this. And then when you find that place, you look back with a kindly eye of your whole life. You recontextualize, you forgive, you reclaim the unlived life. Because remember, in the coming world, they don't ask you, why weren't you Moses, or whoever your role model is. They'll ask you, why weren't you you? Why didn't you do what you could have been? So that leads you to understanding how do you affirm yourself? How do you summon life force forward? Bring yourself to a crescendo feeling good, even if it's in virtual reality, just for the present moment. And then you find out that endless resources line up with what you've identified. And you let the law of attraction bring all those vibrational equivalents into your life. So remember, no good experience is out of your reach, because the Spirit is with you. So I hope you never shut yourself off from the realization of the good that's always available in the present moment. Have a great day, and once again, for all the people who helped start the Yoga Circle over 40 years ago, thanks for being part of the community, not only for the Yoga Circle, but for the general public. And I hope you're still doing your yoga practice. Reach out to me, let me know what's going on. Have a great day.